Yo, Wagwan, hope you are having a great day. I'm Jay Cartere from growonyoutube.com, teaching you how to be better at YouTube marketing, online business, and music. I say music now because I was gonna do just music production, but I do want to talk about like songwriting and engineering and all that sort of stuff. So it's just music, innit? It's music. Now it's music production. We'll transfer into, the larger, greater scale of music. But I'm assuming that if you're watching this, you are part of the Inner Circle family, innit? You've been on the channel, you probably signed up to my list, you've watched one of these videos before, so I can be real with you, innit? This is just straight raw. Now, this video, I'm gonna be talking about purpose. Now, first of all, I need to be real with you, innit? I've got a couple things that I want to get off my chest. First thing, I think let's start positive because I don't want to just be, a negative Nancy and make a moaning video, innit? Because that doesn't help you in any way whatsoever. Even if I do want to get stuff off my chest, it needs to be in a way that is advantageous to you, valuable to you. Otherwise, what's the point? There's no point in me making that content. I might as well just, write it and stick it on my wall or something. So, first of all, the positive thing is I am really, really excited and very happy at how this community is growing, this community of entrepreneurs, this community of creative people that want to chase what they love and do it for a living. Like, I'm seeing, certain people's names continue to pop up, certain people be very active in the community, replying on videos and comments and that sort of stuff. And I see certain people doing the work. I see you, cuz. I see, if you're out there doing the work, I see you. I might not see every video you put up because you might not be making videos that I care about, if I'm being real. So if I don't care about them, I'm not subscribed to your channel. I'm not going to pretend to subscribe to your channel or anything like that. But I do respect anyone who's taking the advice that I'm putting out there and actually putting in the work, because most people don't. So if you took the time, the effort to actually put in the work, I respect you highly. And I hope that you continue to do that, because you'll see on the other end there will be positive results in it. You just need to stay at it. I understand if you've been doing this for like 7 months and you ain't seeing anything, you're like, damn, should I even waste my time doing this? Keep going, man. Keep going. If you follow the advice that I give you, you'll be able to build a business in no time, and start by following the advice that I give you, so you can build a business that starts making you money within a year. If you just go into this and you're trying to just grow your channel or whatever, or, I don't know what your goals may be, but if you're not thinking about it as, I need to make sure I'm earning money, then it's just going to be a very long journey for you, because you're going to get to a point where maybe you've grown an audience and whatnot, and then you need to monetize it. And that's not a great journey path, whatever. You're not gonna enjoy that. I believe you might enjoy that. You might love that. You might love being in a situation where you're popular but you ain't making any money. Me personally, that doesn't sound interesting to me. That sounds terrible. Like, imagine being famous and working at McDonald's. That's dead, cuz. Super dead. So that's the first thing. I'm loving this community that we're building. It's very, very enjoyable to see it grow and to see people coming together and to actually be moving forward with this. And this does link back to, purpose and stuff, because my purpose, I believe, I don't even know if I have like a big thought of what my purpose is. I don't think I've sat down and been like, this is my purpose. I know what I want to do, but I haven't really sat down and been like, this is the purpose for, why I'm alive and all that sort of stuff. But I do want to help other creative entrepreneurs get to the point where they're financially free so that they can do what they want and create stuff, innit? Because, when you're coming up, when you're trying to do this, most times, well, as far as I've seen, especially if you're coming from a underprivileged background, everyone around you is telling you, that doesn't work. Go do this same stuff that we did that kept us in this underprivileged background, and now you do it now because that's your best chance. And that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to follow in the path of people who didn't really get to where they wanted to get to. Like, it doesn't make sense logically. But when you're in that situation and that's all you know, innit? That's all the information you're getting. So that is what you believe is possible. There's a lot of limiting beliefs that actually stop you from achieving things that you can achieve. I think the other thing I wanted to talk about is just I have no patience for stupidity, and I'm not going to try to have patience for stupidity anymore. Like I've just been seeing a bunch of stupid shit, and I just can't be bothered anymore. I can't be bothered trying to basically give stupid people the benefit of the doubt and to try to help get them where I want to get them to. They're just not for me, innit? Those are the people that I don't care about, yeah. If you're stupid, you're done, innit? If you're out here and you're not willing to learn, you're done. I'm not trying to persuade you to learn. I'm not trying to persuade you to come over here and learn anything. You're done, innit? Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, and I'm going to be way more blunt and way harsher. I'm just going to be the real me, innit? Because I am real me, super blunt, super harsh. I don't give a shit about your feelings, because that doesn't matter. The thing that matters is results. But I've tried to, dial that back a little bit, have a little bit of patience to kind of help people who maybe aren't where they need to be yet, and maybe need to, break some limiting beliefs and stuff, to try and help them get over that hump. But I'm not doing it anymore. You need to do that for yourself. You need to be committed to learning and improving yourself. And if you're not, I'm not going to be there to be like, yeah, you need to improve yourself. So the first hint of stupidity I get from someone, I'm just not dealing with it. Just not dealing with it. Because every time I've given a stupid person the benefit of the doubt, it's never worked out in my favor. I've never benefited from giving someone the benefit of the doubt. So we ain't doing that no more. So if you feel like you're one of those people, I doubt you're one of those people, because you wouldn't be watching this video, you wouldn't be part of my inner circle, innit? So that's besides the point. And I just wanted to get that off my chest. So if you see me moving a little bit wild, now you know why, because I just can't be bothered to deal with that anymore. But let's talk about purpose. I'm 7 minutes into this video. I think we talked a little bit about purpose, but I don't want to make this, a long thing, innit? I don't want you to be like, oh, he's 7 minutes in the video, now he's talking about a thing. I hope what I just provided you gave you some sort of benefit so you can understand where I'm coming from and where I'm trying to go. So I don't believe that everyone has a purpose. And I was having a discussion with someone about this recently, and they believe that, everyone has a purpose. And I understand if you have that belief that, everything happens for a reason, everyone has a purpose, blah, blah, blah. And I think that's a positive belief to have. Like, I don't think that you should, because I'm saying everyone doesn't have a purpose or whatever, like you're not born with a purpose, I don't want you to be like, what's the point then? Like, I think that believing that everyone has a purpose and everything happens for a reason is a very positive thing, and it will keep you moving in the right direction, basically. But I don't believe that everyone was born with a purpose. I just believe we're animals. Yeah, we're humans, which are animals, and I believe that we just lucked out. We lucked out, and we gained the ability to think and have logic. And because we gained that ability, we became super self-important. We started to think the whole world revolves around us. If you look back through history, humans actually believed that. They actually believed that universe revolved around the human experience. And it just shows you how self-important we are. And I think believing that we have a purpose, we're born with a reason for some reason, where all other animals are just born for the sake of being, doing what they do, and then they just do what they do, and the reason that they're still around is because what they did was useful to the universe and it kept it moving. I believe we're more like that than, we have some divine purpose that we need to follow that, does anything. Because I believe that if you believe in a divine purpose, then you need to believe in a higher power. And I don't believe in that personally. I'm agnostic. I'm not saying, God definitely doesn't exist or a higher power definitely doesn't exist. But I see no proof of that. And all the evidence submitted by generally religious people just seems like BS to me. It just seems like, what? You heard a bunch of men write a book and you thought that was, something that you can take as evidence? What? That's not evidence. That's not facts. That's not proof. But, besides the point, I'm not here to, jab at anyone's religion or whatever. If you believe in a religion or you believe in a religious book or whatever, good for you, man. If that works for you, that works for you. I just want to share my perspective on this so you can see where I'm coming from, and maybe if you relate, then, you know, maybe, you know, this resonates with you and you'll be like, well, you know, some good stuff. Or maybe you'll be like, nah, you're chatting shit, man. Like, this is what I believe. And, you know, drop those in the comment section. Like, I want this to be a discussion. I want to have a conversation with you. So I don't believe that everyone has a specific purpose. I don't believe that everything happens for a reason, because I believe that for that to be true, there needs to be a higher power. There needs to be someone who's like, okay, this is your purpose, go and do that. What I believe is that it's up to you. It's up to you to figure out what you want your purpose to be and to focus on that and bring it into fruition. And I believe doing that is how you live a fulfilled life, where, you know, you're consistently growing, you're consistently moving towards something, and you're trying to achieve something that brings you, what's the word? I don't know. Peace, comfort, I don't know. Brings you intense excitement. You love it. You really want to do this. You'll feel accomplished if you accomplish it. And I believe that is what, you know, you should focus on. Like, a lot of people that, you know, they want the numbers, they want to be popular, blah, blah, blah. That can only get you so far. You need to have a big reason behind why you're doing it. And you'll get the numbers, you'll get followers, you'll get, you know, you'll lead something or whatever if you've got something that you believe in, that you really believe in. You're just saying you believe in it so you can build followers or whatever. It needs to be something that you actually believe in, something that you actually are very, very passionate about. And people will be able to tell that. Like, you could probably tell I'm passionate about, you know, online business and YouTube marketing and music. Like, I'm passionate about this shit. I'm not just making videos about it for the sake of making videos about it. I don't just talk about it for the sake of talking about it. I love this. I live this. I love being able to look at what someone's doing and be like, okay, you can make money by doing this, this, and this. You can provide value by doing this, this, and this. This is how you get there, blah, blah, blah. My brain just works like that. I'm super analytical, and I love seeing the opportunities that maybe I didn't see before, maybe you didn't see before. I like bringing that to people's attention so that they can move forward with that and realize that life doesn't have to be that dead. Like, everyone else is telling you, yo, life needs to be dead, man. You got to do this mediocre thing. You got to work this mediocre job, and, you know, you might be able to do stuff that you like on the weekends. Like, that is the recipe for life that other people are trying to give you. You got to go college. You got to go uni. You got to go do that for like 4 years to learn about something so that you can get a mediocre job that doesn't pay off what you paid to even get that degree. Like, mad thing. We'll talk about uni and college in another video, actually. I think that'll be a very interesting subject. But I just want you to understand that if you don't feel like you know what your purpose is right about now, it doesn't mean like, that just means you don't know what you like yet. You haven't tried enough stuff. You haven't explored enough to know who you are and what you're interested in and what really resonates with you, because that's really important. You need to actually look inside yourself and ask. You need to, I don't know if I want to call it a conversation with yourself, but you need to like write this down and actually analyze what you want from life and why you want what you want. If your goal is to, you know, make a bunch of money, why do you want to make a bunch of money? What is that going to lead to? Like, how does that help you? Like, when I was younger, I used to want to be rich. Do I care about being rich now? No. Like, what does that do for me? I just got more money. Like, what's that going to do? Like, being financially free, it's good enough because I got my bills paid and I'm able to do other stuff. I don't need to be rich. The only reason I'd be rich is so that I can be like, yo, I became rich. You can become rich too. Now I can inspire people so that they can become financially free and be able to do their own thing. I don't like just having a bunch of money. That isn't a goal in itself. Like, the reason you should want money is so that you have freedom to do other stuff. So when you actually look at your goals and you break them down, you should watch my video on, you know, I think there's like rules for goal setting or something. Watch that video as well. It'll give you a lot of insight into how to actually set goals. But when you actually look at what you believe you're chasing, and you take a step back and you think about, why am I chasing this? Like, why am I chasing this? And if I achieve that, what will happen? Because if you don't know these things, then you're just moving you're moving kind of directionless for no point. Like, you're just wasting time. You're just moving. Even if you're even doing that, like, if you're watching this, I'm hoping that you're doing that. I'm hoping that you're doing that. I'm assuming that you're the type of person who takes action, and if you got this far, you should be an action taker, because you're watching these videos, and you're trying to learn stuff. You're trying to get better. Most people, they don't move at all. But if you're moving, but you're moving towards something that isn't really, something that you connect with, then when you get there, you're gonna be like, oh, well. Like, it's not gonna be like, oh, well, this is great, let's keep it moving. It's just gonna be like, oh, well, okay, all right then. And you're gonna feel deflated. So I want you to think about what you actually want and why you want that and what that's gonna lead to. Like, very, very deep. You want to get as deep as possible and kind of break these things down to see why you want it. Is it your insecurity? Is it your need for love? Is it your need for acceptance? Is it your need to be recognized? Is your need to be noticed? Like, what is the reason why you're doing these things? Because that's really, really important. And I would see if you can think about, just a bigger, like, what impact do you want to leave on the world? That's a big thing for me. I want to actually leave an impact. I want to leave a legacy. I want to help people who are in the position that I was in to create businesses and better themselves and be able to, go and live a happy life. Like, because there's just a bunch of negativity in the world, a bunch of, trolls and just people angry at their life because, their life is dead and everyone around them told them that they needed to live this dead lifestyle. So they come on, YouTube and online in order to get out their frustrations. And I don't think the world needs to be like that. I don't think the world needs to be like that. I think not everyone can be happy, because that's impossible. Like, that's a very utopian, hopeful mindset. Let's be real. Most people can be happy. And let's take away happiness, because that's a completely different thing. That's a completely different video. But most people can live a life that doesn't make them pissed off. They can do work that doesn't, chip at their soul every day. They can do things that they actually enjoy. They just need the information to know how to make it a possibility. And when all you have around you is people telling you that it's not possible, that is what you generally believe. So back to purpose. As I said before, I don't believe that we have an inherent purpose. Maybe you have an inherent passion that you're born with and you're like, ooh, I really, really like that. And you make that your purpose, but I do believe it's up to us to decide what we want to chase and to chase it ruthlessly and to just keep pursuing that. But before you chase it ruthlessly and keep pursuing that, I highly suggest you ask yourself, why do I want this? Because if you then chase something ruthlessly and you spend like 5 years trying to get there, and then you get there and you're like, oh, this isn't really what I wanted, bruv. Like, that's dead. Who wants to do that? Like, no one wants to do that. So I think you need to, I don't think you, I know you need to look at what you want to achieve and take a step back and, break it down and get to the root cause of what you want to achieve. I want to help other people who are like me, because it was dead. It was shitty. And I know the situations that a lot of people are in. And I know lack of information is such a big problem. It's such a big problem. Especially in the black community, in the urban community. Like, there's just a lack of information. And schools are fucking terrible. Like, they ain't teaching anything that people need to know in this modern world. As far as I know, I ain't been to school in ages, so they might be teaching you loads of stuff. But as far as I've seen, they're not teaching you what I believe you need to know in 2020, 2025. Like, the landscape is going to change, bruv. The landscape is going to change. The landscape has been changing. So if you believe that you're just going to go to school and you're going to go college or uni, and then you're going to get this job and you're going to work that job until you're like 75, I think 65 is the retirement age, 75 is a bit mad. You're going to work that job until you're 65 and you're going to have 20 more years of your life to, I don't know, sit around being old. Then I got some bad news for you, cuz. probably not going to work out that way. You know why? Because you're probably going to get fired within 2 years of working at a job. You're probably going to be made redundant. You're probably going to have to find another job. And now 5 years after that, maybe your job's just not out of service. That doesn't really make sense. But no one cares about that job anymore. Maybe your job's just no longer any valuable. And now we've got AI that does your job for you. And now you need to get another skill. Now you need to spend another, 4 years in college, which is stupid. Like, there's online courses. You can learn something in a week. Depends on how good you are at learning. Let's not give you unrealistic expectations. I can learn something in a week because I'm used to learning at this point, and it's just wild. Like, sometimes I'll be interested in something and it'll just, I'll just know it. I'll just know it in a matter of time, innit? Like, I got back into music production recently and I just feel like, yo, woo, we're here. Got back into songwriting, woo, woo, woo. But I would say, maybe a few months, innit? But it's less than 4 years. Like, you go to uni or college for like 4 years, you don't need to do that. You can learn all this stuff within a year. Like, I think that whole process is silly as fuck. I don't understand, why anyone would really, well, I understand why people do it because that's the information that they have, innit? So, yeah, I'm just trying to make the world a better place, to be honest. And do I believe that's my purpose? I don't know. I don't know. Like, I want to make lit music as well. So it's just, I have big goals that I want to achieve, and that keeps me going. Like, I have a big why behind why I do the things that I want to do. I just want to show other people what's possible, innit? So people can know I can do this. I can do this instead of living this miserable life that I'm living because everyone told me I needed to be miserable. Like, I don't want everyone to be miserable by default because that's what they believe was the case, because that's what they tried to put on me. And I was like, no, we're not doing that. And I was miserable because I was broke trying not to do that. And then, after years of figuring stuff out, I figured out how to make it work. And now I know how to make it work. I'm trying to pass that on to other people and, help them out, basically. And yeah, some people will jump at that. Some people will call me a scammer. And some people will just watch the videos and never do anything. So either way, anything will go on, innit? I don't really care what other people's opinions are. It's all about what you're trying to do and how effectively you feel that you're doing that. You can't really let other people's opinions and other people's perceptions of what you're trying to do control what you're trying to do. Otherwise, you're just going to quit. You're not going to do anything. There'll always be haters. There'll always be the people who are like, no, you shouldn't do this. It doesn't matter what you do. You could like go out, yeah. You could go out to schools for like 3 months and like literally, teach a bunch of classes on something, and there'll be someone saying, look, you're not a teacher, what are you teaching for? Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you do. There'll be someone, they'll basically hate on you, innit? Because there's always a miserable person wanting you to be miserable too, because that's their purpose in life. Their purpose is to make everyone else miserable, because that's all they know, innit? They're miserable, they want everyone else to be miserable, so that's the purpose that they choose. But I want to know what you believe about purpose, whether you believe that we have an inherent purpose that we're just born with, and then we figure it out at some point, or we feel it burning inside us and then we chase it, or whether you believe, like I believe that, you choose your own purpose, innit? You're just an animal. You're just an animal. You ain't that special. You're not as special as you think you are. You're not super important. The universe doesn't care about you. Like, you are just a bag of bones and meat, basically. You are another animal just like all the other animals out there. If you die tomorrow, the people around you would care, but the world, as on a bigger scale, on a larger scale, the universe ain't gonna shed no tears over you, cuz your boss at your 9 to 5 might shed tears over you. I don't know what your relationship is, but probably not. Like, his boss probably doesn't care. So once you realize this, it sounds a bit morbid, it sounds a bit, negative and whatnot. But once you change your mindset from thinking, wow, the world's all about me, like, your world is all about you. Yes, understand that. Take control of that. Focus on that. You should be focusing on you, because that's the only thing you can control. Like, you should be trying to make yourself a better person consistently. But you need to understand that the rest of the world doesn't give a shit. The rest of the world doesn't give a shit about you. The rest of the world is not waiting for you to achieve your great thing that you're trying to achieve. Like, that's not the way it's working. You just need to make that happen on your ones. You need to make that happen, you know, through your own perseverance. Maybe you have people who are helping you, but you need to be responsible for that, and you need to take responsibility. So if you do want to be great or chase greatness or do something that's amazing or chase some sort of purpose, then you need to realize that the universe isn't going to help you on your way. No one, like, maybe someone will help you on your way, but don't expect it. If you expect it, you're going to be disappointed. Very likely you're going to be disappointed. So, yeah. Let me know what you think about purpose in the comment section down below. I don't want to I feel like it's just rambling now because I'm trying to stay on topic on purpose, but it's like all these other things that I want to talk about. So yeah, remember, I've got a free course that'll teach you the 5 most important steps to YouTube success. It's the steps that I went through in order to, you know, achieve financial freedom, to be able to just make these videos for the sake of making these videos and helping you out and whatnot. Link in the description, or you can go to growonyoutube.com/free course. I highly suggest you sign up for that, because you'll also be added to my daily email list, where I am sending out daily emails to help you reach your goals, sharing the gems that I've learned over the way, sharing my experiences, my stories, you know, just giving you the knowledge, you know, because I want to share this stuff. Like, I really want to share this stuff. And people will be like, oh, you know, you want to share this stuff, so why do you charge for it? Because bills got to be paid. 100%. Bills got to be paid. Secondly, people that pay for things take it more seriously and they'll get the results. Thirdly, it gives me the opportunity to spend more time with those people who are actually spending more money. So if you buy my course or you buy my consulting or whatever, I'm able to actually dedicate more time to helping you achieve the result. Fourthly, you know, creating courses and that sort of stuff just enables you to go through this information in a more convenient way. But yeah, I put out a bunch of free content, man. I put out the free content because I wish that this content was out there when I wanted to get into this thing, when I wanted to chase my dreams. Because if it was there, then it would have been way easier for me to get there. So that's why I put out a bunch of free content. I did an email yesterday talking about free content, which, you know, if you're not on the email list, you don't get in it. So maybe I'll make a video about it at some point. But yeah, you're missing out on a lot of gems if you're not on the email list, and that's just the way it is, I guess. You either get on there or you won't. I'm not gonna beg you to do it because it's really the inner circle. I only want people who really want to be on there, so that I can just give those people, you know, give them the nuggets, cuz. Give them the nuggets. So yeah, that's the end of this video. This is coming up to 30 minutes, which is mad. I don't know if I should try to keep these videos, you know, shorter, or whether you like longer videos. Please let me know in the comment section down below. I'd really like some feedback on these type of videos, because these type of videos, I'm just doing them raw in it. I'm just saying what I want to say, picking a subject I want to talk about and just going and then flinging it out in it. So I don't really care whether it's too long or too short in it. The people who want to hear this stuff, the people who want to engage with this content, they'll engage with it. But I want to know, you know, from those people, what you prefer. It doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to forcefully shorten videos or forcefully make them longer. I just want to know, innit? I want to know what man's saying out here, like what you prefer, because I think that's very, very interesting. So please let me know in the comment section down below. That's going to be the end of this video. I've taken up 30 minutes of my day now. We've got to get to making other videos and, you know, all the glossy videos and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, peace out. I'll see you in the next one.